No, that is a thing, though, right, ladies? You never date shorter? Isn't that a thing? That's what I've heard. I always, like on the dating apps, every girl's like, I will not date shorter no matter what. And I was like, I think that's like kind of shallow. But I never had to deal with it. I'm 6 feet tall. It's never been, I've never tried to date like one of these gigantic bitches. So it's like, it's never mattered in my life. But last summer I was dating this girl, and she, you know, I'm 6 foot, and she's like 5'11" and like 11/12. So I'm taller than her, but just barely, right? So I was taking her to this country concert. So I go to pick up her at her house, and when she comes out of her house, she has her boots on and like a cowboy hat. And I'm like, oh shit, she's like definitely taller than me tonight. So we go have drinks, and I'll just be honest with you guys, I'm a weird dude. Like, there's this weird thing about me. Like, when I go to concerts, there's something about the music, it just affects me. So a lot of times at concerts, I'll cry a little bit, which is weird, I know. But it doesn't mean I'm sad. It's like I'm usually having a great time. Like 3 weeks ago, I went to Ice Cube concert, cried 2 different times. I was just having a great time. So I told this girl, hey, just so you know, when we get to this concert, there's a chance I might cry a little bit, but it has nothing to do with you. I'm having a great time. Just ignore it. Like, don't worry about it. And she's like, okay, whatever. So then when we get to the concert, and I realize it's a country artist named Cole Swindell, and he has this song that really always reminds me of my grandmother, who's passed away. And I just love this song. It always makes me think of my grandma. So I realize he's going to play that. So I have to double down. I tell the girl, I remind her again, I go, hey, just so you know, I might cry a little bit again. It's not weird. Don't worry about it. I'm having a blast. And she's like, okay. And sure enough, when he plays my grandma's song, he plays about 3 notes, and I just start bawling. Not like a guy that misses his grandma, like a guy that just watched his grandmother get brutally murdered right in front of him. So I'm bawling, and this big bitch just comes behind me and just starts rocking me like a little baby. And I'll never forget, I remember just looking up at her with tears streaming down my face. And we made eye contact, and in that moment, I realized I'm never gonna see this bitch again in my life. And sure enough, the next day I woke up and went to tag her on a Facebook picture, and she had unfriended me. And I was like, okay, I get it, ladies. I see why you don't date shorter. It was the most emasculating, embarrassing moment of my entire life. So I'm learning.